If it is or if it ain't, it's going to come out.
Good morning, juicers. It's your girl Miracle Sims, and you are listening to God, Sex, and Love, your daily dose of inspiration and juice. It is April the 13th, 2022, and today the topic is Remnant Chosen by Grace. Hope that you all had a great day yesterday. Mine was just fine. I actually made yesterday a day of rest / do nothing day. Yeah, I was supposed to record a episode of GSL yesterday, but I just ended up rescheduling it for today. So that means I'm doing 2 episodes today, but that's fine, man. Sometimes you just got to make an executive decision, you know what I'm saying, to just kind of get a little rest or whatnot. And so that's what happened yesterday for me. But yeah, man. But now I'm bright-eyed, but still here to give you guys the juice this morning. I did my prayer meditation today, and the word chosen stood out to me this morning. And as I started looking up verses centered around that, I started to see the word remnant a lot. And then as I was doing that, I noticed this phrase, chosen by grace, and came into my view. I was seeing that a few times. And eventually the phrase remnant chosen by grace stood out to me. The verses that I came across, led me to this topic on today. And so, yeah, here we go. Here we are chit-chatting about remnant chosen by grace. When I look up the definition of remnant, it says a small quantity of something. So, yeah, a small quantity of something. I don't know. What do y'all think when y'all hear the word remnant? Like, I know biblically you think about, I guess, the small group of people that are chosen by God or kept to the side by God, and everything like that. I mean, I guess that's what I kind of think about when I hear the word remnant. And I guess the other question is, like, do you feel like you're a part of the remnant? I hope and pray that I am. I feel like I am. But I mean, I guess there's something to think about, whether we are actually a part of it or not. But let's see what these verses got to say. So Romans 11:5 says, so too, at the present time, there is a remnant chosen by grace. So, I guess during that time, and then I would say even now, there is a remnant chosen by grace. Obviously, that's one of the inspirations for the title today and everything, that verse. But yeah, stood out to me this morning. Figured I would share it. The next verse I felt led to share was Romans 11:4. It says, "But what is God's reply to him? I have kept for myself 7,000 men who have not bowed the knee to Baal." So yeah, if I'm not mistaken, now he was talking to Elijah. You know what I'm saying? That's one of my guys. You know what I'm saying? One of my favorite biblical figures. Elijah felt alone, right? Felt like he was by himself. Like, Lord, wait a minute. I'm the only one, right? And I guess God, humbled him and helped him understand it. No, you're not the only one. I got about 7,000 more, y'all. The rams in the bushes or whatever the case is. But yeah, I mean, I guess that's good to remind ourselves that, we're not alone, because I think it's easy to feel like we are alone in this Christ walk, right? I believe that's one of the important things about fellowship, and all of that. That's why we're supposed to be doing that. To see and fellowship amongst others, believers and whatnot. So you'll know that you're not alone. But even if you find yourself in that, hopefully this verse gives you comfort to know that, hey, there's more out here. Keep on fighting the good fight of faith and everything like that. Another verse to share this morning, Isaiah 1:9. If the Lord of hosts had not left us a few survivors, we should have been like Sodom and become like Gomorrah. Yeah. I guess that, there you go. If God didn't keep a remnant, that's what we would look like. And again, if we think about that title today, like Remnant Chosen by Grace, again, it's part of God's plan, what he set in place and everything like that. And so I know there's plenty of verses, and then some of them might be in the Go Deeper section as well. I think I'm going to share at least probably one of them. But verses to remind us that, this is God's doing and not our own. Like I know that whole conversation about faith and works and whatnot, it's like an ongoing thing. But there's people, I guess, in those days and then even now that probably believe that, by doing good things or by works or whatever the case is, that's what's going to, I guess, get you in, or whatever the case is, to heaven or whatever. But it's said repeatedly, at least in the Bible, from what I'm seeing, that, it's grace, right? It's what God did, not what we do. Now, that doesn't mean don't do no work, you know what I'm saying? Because your work's going to be, it's like an example of your faith. It's a reflection of your faith. You got the faith, you do the work through faith, However, don't think that the work is what's going to get you in there. That's just, I don't know, it just came to me in this moment, but let's keep talking about what the words say. Ephesians 2:8 says, "For by grace you have been saved through faith, and this is not your own doing, it is the gift of God." That's exactly what I just said there, again, it's just one of those verses that reiterate that. There's plenty of others that say the same thing. And yeah, at the end of the day, God is in control and he has his remnant. He's chosen, you hear this phrase, few are chosen, or many are called, but few are chosen, or something like that. And, I hope that we all are part of this remnant, chosen by God to proclaim his name, his glory, and everything like that throughout the earth. Hey, like I said, more verses to peruse and let marinate on your heart, souls, and minds this morning. I guess as you prepare to be the remnant, or, as you walk in your remnancy, I just made up words just there, but yeah, man, that's the juice. That's the juice this morning. I hope that encourages you and inspires you to go deeper. If you're not familiar with this idea of, of being a part of the remnant chosen by grace and everything like that, if that's something new to you, then I hope that you guys check out the Go Deeper section, check out the verses in there. And but even if not, even if you want to just refresh your memory, or refresh your, I guess, palette when it comes to how God does things and why he does things and the importance of the different things, then by all means, man, check out the Go Deeper section. Plenty of verses to reflect on today. But the Bible verse of today is 1 Peter 4:16. It says, "Yet if any man suffer as a Christian, let him not be ashamed, but let him glorify God on this behalf." Friends, I hope you all enjoyed this juice this morning. Thank you so much for listening to God, Sex, and Love, your daily dose of inspiration, the juice. I pray you guys can go forth and have a wonderful day, and I look forward to talking to you all tomorrow, if the Lord's will. Bye-bye.
Hey y'all, I'm Nyla O'Neal with Anchor Providing Institute. We're located at 737 South Hill Street in Griffin, Georgia. Look, this program was birthed out of a will to help and push you closer to your dreams. customizing each and every learning path for each and every student, giving you hands-on education with myself and other teammates. We're here to help you and drive you to be the best version of yourself. Look, we're a 12-week program, and it will be vigorous, but it will be worth the work. Put the work in, you will see it in the end. We are dedicated to seeing you not only finish our program, but to get certified. We are an accredited school through the National Phlebotomy Solutions, and we are so ready to meet each and every one of you. Contact us today.